loves. Today I just kind of want to have a little chat. I'm sat in my bed. Yeah, the lighting over here is better though. I feel like you can see more true to colour what is actually going on in my life. That may be because it's 9:30 at night. But I do have a window there. Yeah, I'm just kind of sat here chilling. And I wanted to have a little discussion about what cruelty-free means to me. Because especially with all the recent drama around Wet n Wild, I think people are getting a bit confused. And I'm going to be the first to admit that I'm not the most educated on the subject. I do my best, but there's so much more to learn, and it's so specific to different people, and because there's no actual law determining what cruelty-free is and isn't, it's very subjective. So what I think is cruelty-free may not be cruelty-free to you. So I just wanted to do a quick video about it. I say quick, we all know me, it may be about 3 hours long. I hope not, because I really need some sleep at some point in my life. So yeah, also I'm going to get some plants up here at some point. They're actually arriving from IKEA tomorrow and I'm very excited, so I might show you that in a video, my little IKEA fake plant haul. I don't know if that's something anyone would be interested in watching. But, so, as far as I'm concerned, most of what I know about Cruelty Free was learned off Logical Harmony and Cruelty Free Kitty, both of which are wonderful websites, wonderful people, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Not that I know any of them personally, but just from what I've heard, let me just move you around a little bit because you're resting on my kneecaps. So, there we go. In my opinion, there are 3 levels. There's not cruelty-free at all. There is cruelty-free, but their parent company isn't. And there is cruelty-free, and their parent company is also cruelty-free. So what this means is the company that owns the smaller company is or isn't cruelty-free. So for example, the one most of you will know about is that L'Oreal owns NYX and Urban Decay. So as far as a lot of people are then concerned, NYX and Urban Decay aren't cruelty-free, because the people that get a lot of the monetary benefits from purchasing from those brands are L'Oreal, and they do test on animals, and they pay for the testing and all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. Personally, I don't buy much from those brands, but I do have things in my collection. I counted earlier, I think I have 3 items that are makeup products where the parent company tests on animals, and they are Urban Decay and NYX actually. There's my NYX Angel Veil Primer and then 2 Urban Decay palettes. One is my Sin Cheek palette and one is my Born to Run. Those were all gifts for one, so I don't necessarily feel that bad about it because people did their best in purchasing something for me that they thought I could use, and I can use it. It doesn't make me feel ill to use it in the same way that, say, using something that was branded as L'Oreal and was actually physically tested on an animal somewhere in the world. But I think I'm going to make an effort to try and move away from products that are tested where the parent company tests on animals. No promises, but I think I might start making that move. It's something I need to think about a bit more on my own now. Then there is sales in China. So this means you're not cruelty-free because China has a law. It's legally required for makeup to be tested on animals, and they have the legal right that if anyone complains about having a reaction to the product, then it can then be tested on animals post-market. Like, it can just be taken off the shelves and put on some animals to see what happens. Personally, I don't agree with this. It makes me a bit sick. It makes me feel very icky inside and I don't like it. But this is what brands like Maybelline, L'Oreal, Rimmel, Revlon, Bobbi Brown, YSL, those are just the ones off the top of my head. That's what those kind of brands are doing, and that's why people like me won't buy off them. because a living creature had to be put through pain and distress for the material to be deemed safe for use, when there are so many other ways to test for it. And I think China really has to update its policies on things like that, because there are so many more ethical ways of testing that are just as reliable and trustworthy, but they can be tend to be slightly more expensive, which is where I think the debate comes in. And I think people have a lot more reliance on animal testing, especially in countries like China, because they know that it's safe, because they know that if it's been tested on an animal, it's probably going to be safe for them, because it has been used for so long. Even though, as a biology student, humans and animals react to everything very differently, it makes zero sense to me why you would test something on an animal instead of a lab-grown skin sample that has never been part of an animal in its life. It just makes far more sense to me, because you can't generalise the reactions of animals to humans. It's maybe as an initial testing, but not as the final stages, because humans and animals are different. We have different genetics, different reactions. It just doesn't make any sense. But besides that, I think it's just ethically wrong. So, yeah, and then there's good old cruelty-free, fully cruelty-free, no one can argue with those brands like Revolution, Sigma. I've not got my glasses on, so I'm trying to look over at my makeup station. Natural Collection, Juvia's Place, those kind of brands that are fully 100% Marie Charlotte Tilbury, that are 100% cruelty-free. They don't sell in China, they don't have a parent company that sells in China, they are cruelty-free, and those are what cruelty-free users are most comfortable using. Yeah, and that's what most of my collection is made up of. So I just wanted to, this vlog actually really short, I think I said everything I wanted to say in 7 minutes 25 seconds, that's impressive. Yeah, so I just wanted to give a quick clarification on what is cruelty-free to me. So, to summarise, to me it's cruelty-free if the company itself doesn't test on animals or sell anywhere where it's legally required to test on animals. I'm thinking of moving towards not supporting those whose parent company tests on animals, but that's not where I am now. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope to see you again soon. Sorry for the randomness of this video and the lack of formality, given that I'm sat in the bed in my PJs with no makeup on and no bra on. So, I hope to see you again soon. Have the best day ever, you're a wonderful human being, and yeah, bye!